Now that the international break is over, and there was a lot of things to talk about through that international break, especially when involving the England side of things, especially the England manager side of things, we can get back to talking about Premier League predictions. Also, firstly, if you think Tuchel's a bad choice, then grow up, because the fact is, there are no good English managers out there. Successful English managers don't exist. So you either get an English manager or managers won a trophy. You can't have both because it doesn't exist. So if you're one of those who hates him, grow up. You have no brain cells. Simple as that. But we're back to talk about the Premier League for once again, predicting game week 8 of the Premier League. So we're almost about a quarter of the way through the season. Game week 9 is pretty much a quarter of the way through the year. So we're getting close to the quarter mark, and we've got some interesting games to talk about this weekend. So let's get into them right now. Starting off with Tottenham versus West Ham. So we have a London derby to start things off. So that should be interesting. And as you can see, I've gone for a 2-1 win for Tottenham. I would not be surprised if West Ham win, because Tottenham are just absolutely useless at the moment. But I'm backing Tottenham to win this, which is a rarity. But hey, 2-1 is my prediction. It'll be 1-0 Tottenham in the first half. West Ham equalises in the 60th minute. And Tottenham also in the 60th minute. It'll be a quick response to make it 2-1. And we'll get a rare 3 points, really. Because if we're being honest, it's a rare 3 points for Tottenham this season. So, yeah, I'm going for a 2-1 win for Tottenham. Next up, Fulham versus Aston Villa. I've gone for a 2-2 draw. Obviously, Fulham having a good season right now at home against Aston Villa, who have had a good season, but Europe is around the corner once again. I believe it's next week. It might be the week after, but I believe it's next week. So Villa, one eye is on Europe. Probably both eyes on, if we're being honest. So, and plus, a trip to Craven Cottage is not a good place. It's not an easy place to go, especially this year. So a 2-2 draw is what I'm going for. I think Villa going to Fulham, they'll take a point, really. It'll be one of those entertaining games, 1-1 half time, and then 2-2. I'll say Villa will be 1-0 up, then Fulham make it 2-1, and then Villa equalise to make it 2-2. That's what I've got to go for. So yeah, 2-2 draw. I think a point apiece is a fair result by the end of it. Next up, a massive game at the bottom of the table, Ipswich versus Everton, and I'm going for an Ipswich win. I'm back at Ipswich again. I'm going to say Ipswich will get a win. I mean, look, if they can't beat Everton at home, I know Everton won the recent game, I think, or the game before, but this is one of the best chances of getting a win, I'll be honest, at home to Everton. If they can't get a win, then they're not going to win. They're not going to win many games if they can't beat Everton at home. These are games they have to win, Ipswich, if they want to stay up. And I'm backing them. I'm going to go for a 1-0 win. It'll be like a 54th minute goal, something like that. If we want a sloppy game, it's not going to be a good game to watch, probably, but I'm backing Ipswich to get a win, to get their first win of the season, 1-0 against Everton. Next up, Manchester United versus Brentford. Obviously, when will Ten Hag get sacked? Because the fact of the matter is, Ten Hag is going to get sacked. It's just a matter of when. And it's just a point that I'm like, if you're going to sack him anyway, you should have sacked him at the start already. Like you should have sacked him. Because he's going to get sacked. We all know he's going to get sacked. Just get it over with. You're just delaying the inevitable. And the results are just going to keep going downhill as a result. But he's not going to get sacked after this one, because I'm going for a 3-1 win for Manchester United over Brentford. It's going to be a comfortable win. It'll be like 2-0 half time. Brentford equalise, and then United score to make 3-1. And they're going to win to delay the inevitable of Ten Hag getting sacked. But yeah, 3-1 United, I think. Look, in this against at home to Brentford, you should be winning these games. If they can't win this game, then they've got no hope. Simple as that. Next up, we have it's actually a very interesting, tasty game, this one. Newcastle versus Brighton. And I've gone very similarly to the Fulham Villa game. 2-2 draw. Again, Brighton have had a good start to good season so far. Newcastle, they're where they should be, really. And it's just, I've pretty much copy and paste everything I said about Fulham and Villa for Newcastle Brighton. Cut the Euro part out of it. And it'll be again, just an entertaining 2-2 draw. That's more really to say on it. Both teams will be happy with a point, to be honest. Maybe Brighton more than Newcastle, obviously, but yeah, 2-2 draw. Just a fun game. Simple as that, really. Next up, two of the pro teams going at it yet again, which we had Southampton a couple of weeks ago. We have Southampton versus Leicester, and obviously Leicester first win of the season last time out, and they're going to make it 2 wins in a row for Leicester, 3-1 win over Southampton. Again, this is another manager under pressure, Russell Martin, and it's the same thing to Ten Hag. They delay the inevitable. It's just a matter of time, probably before he gets sacked. We all know he's going to get sacked because that's what Southampton do. And it's probably after this game, to be honest. I'm going for a 3-1 win for Leicester. Be very comfortable. Leicester just going to be very comfortable. Leicester are staying up. It's the fact of this, Leicester will stay up. They're very comfortable this year, Leicester. And then they'll come to win. 3-1 for Leicester over Southampton is my prediction. And potentially could be Russell Martin's last game. Also, my prediction of someone getting sacked after the last game was wrong because no one got sacked. So, I was wrong on that one. Next up, just sums up my prediction, to be honest. Next up, we have Bournemouth versus Arsenal. And I've got it for a 3-1 win for Arsenal. I can tell you how this game's going to go. It'll be 1-0 Bournemouth, because that's what happens with Arsenal's games. 1-0 Bournemouth, and by 80th minute, it'll still be 1-0 Bournemouth, and then they'll equalise in the 82nd Arsenal, and then 88, and then 93rd minute winner to win the game. Oh, I said winner, I guess the second goal or whatever. 93rd minute goal to solidify the game, put the game to bed. 3-1 Arsenal, because Arsenal don't make things easy. They have to make things as stressful as always, Arsenal. Appreciate it very much. So yeah, 3-1 Arsenal is my prediction over Bournemouth. Obviously, I don't know if Saka's cleared for this game. Obviously, he gets injured again. Shock, international break, and Arsenal player gets injured. No surprise there. But yeah, 3-1 win over Bournemouth should still be good enough to get. Who's going to score for Arsenal? Kai Havertz will score once again. I will say Trossard will score. And our backy Raheem Sterling. He'll also get a goal. Sterling will get a goal. So that's 3-1 Arsenal is the prediction. Next up, Wolves versus Man City. Another manager under pressure. Gary O'Neill at Wolves. Unfairly under pressure, might I add. I mean, yeah, I know they're nowhere, but the games he's played all the top teams. This is 8th game, and this is the 6th top 8 team he's played. It might even be 7. No, it's 6. Or was it 7? No, 6. 6 of the 8 teams he's played are top 8 teams. What's he going to do? Nothing is the answer, and he's going to have nothing to do here. 4-0 City. It's just, I mean, City are going to batter them. It's like, I know in the past Wolves have got something against City, and I would love Wolves to win. Don't get me wrong. I hope Wolves win, but it's not going to happen. City are going to win 4-0. Kovacic will score 2. Gundogan will score, and Haaland will score a cheap penalty. But yeah, 4-0. Like, it's just, there's nothing more to say on it. Gary O'Neill will get sacked unjustifiably. It's very much like when Patrick Vieira got sacked by Palace. He played all the top teams and got sacked. Like, what are they going to do? Like, what is he going to do? So yeah, I'm going for a 4-0 win. It's just, yeah. And if Gary O'Neill gets sacked, it'd be unfairly. Next up, we have probably the most predictable. I will tell you now, not only the most predictable game of the round, it's the most predictable game of the season. Liverpool versus Chelsea. 0-0. Do you know why? Because this game is always 0-0. I swear, last 6 games they've played, 5 of them I think have been 0-0. I'm not even joking when I say that. I'm pretty sure they've been 0-0, or they've been draws. Like, it always happens. Liverpool, Chelsea, draw. That's all they do. 0-0. I'm backing 0-0 because it always happens. Liverpool don't concede. Chelsea, they score a lot, but they're just going to bang into each other, and it's just going to be 0-0. That's the fact is 0-0, and that's it. The most predictable game of the season. So, it's the biggest game of the weekend, and it's the most predictable one. No surprise there, really. And then finally, obviously, this is the Monday night game. This one, the Wolves and Liverpool games on Sunday. Monday night football we have is Nottingham Forest versus Crystal Palace. Obviously, just recently, Espirito Santo's been banned for 3 games. Touchline ban. Probably his comments and stuff. But he'll obviously be watching from the stands and going up against the Crystal Palace. Obviously, Forest have had a great start to the season. Going up against the Crystal Palace side who have had the complete opposite start to the season. Bottom 3. Another manager who is under pressure is Glasner. And David Moyes linked into that job. Will it happen? Who knows? Again, the manager could be sacked. But I'm going for a 1-1 draw. Forest do like to draw a lot this year. As do Palace, to be fair. And it's just weird. 1-1 draw. Your standard 1-1 draw, really. Forest Palace, 1-1. Not more really to say on that. I don't know. How is that Monday Night Football? I don't know why that's set it up there, but you could have put Newcastle Brighton because none of them are in Europe. Who knows why? Hey, 1-1 draw is quite a lot of draws this weekend, actually. 4 draws. So yeah, that's the final prediction for this round. So yeah, those are my predictions. Arsenal getting the win, a big one against Bournemouth. City winning as well. Liverpool dropping points in that race to Chelsea, although it's Chelsea, is that really a surprise? Always 0-0. Tottenham and United winning as well. Ipswich getting their first win as well. Whilst Palace drawing with Forest yet again. And yeah, I think that's all the games I've got through. Newcastle Brighton as well, also a draw. And Leicester continuing to their good run, while Southampton continued their miserable run, as always. Yeah, that's predictions then for game week 8. If I can speak English, for game week 8. If you enjoyed this video, like, subscribe, that. Check out these videos here. We'll see anything else on this channel. And subscribe right there. And I will see you on the next one for game week 9 predictions next week. Till then, bye guys.